Who knows what magic may lurk in the air, the fire, the water, the wind, and the lightning? Here on this island dwells one Prospero, mighty magician, and her daughter Miranda, both of whom were cruelly removed from their rightful home and inheritance. Here too, are powers most strange, magic and spirits, and creatures of the darkness, no place for a lady and her child. Yet for 10 long years, this island has been their home, and they have grown to love it. This love has been returned, yes, and abused too. Now, on this very day, a day whose sun is yet to break, their long ordeal draws to a close, and by sunset, the fortunes of many will have changed forever. On these yellow sands, in between these craggy rocks, and it all begins with a storm at sea.
Captain Lorenzo!
In Rodrigo, how is the storm?
I have never known such a tempest! I fear the ship will break in two!
Then land off the bow. We're in risk of running aground. Call to the men. Bring down the top sail.
All hands to the ropes! Bring down the top sail!
Mother, there is no place for you now. Come below, I beg you.
Yes, Your Highness, your captain again.
I will not let this storm fire me. Good captain, save this vessel. I command you in the name of Queen Alonso.
Get below. There's no place for you at such a time.
Do you hear me, captain? Save this vessel. I command you.
Can you command the waves, the wind? Get below, Your Highness, or you will only make it harder for the crew.
Beware of your speech, captain. Let us speak the Queen.
You always care for the name of Queen.
If you lose this vessel, captain, your life will answer for it.
That I know only too well. Get below, Councillor, and your Queen and Big Prince, and then make yourselves ready for your fate.
Captain, the top sail is down. If we can touch on the shore, we may be saved.
Aye, make for shore! Make for shore!
Highness, hello, pray for us safe and safe.
Come, mother.
All hands to the rope! Make for the island!
Ladies, it's a dangerous place. Keep below, I beg you.
Hold your tongue, girl, and speak when spoken to. A plague on eyes, Halvin, captain. I have a headache. Can you not shout more quietly? Aye, captain. Will you not steady this vessel? She rolls in a most unfortunate manner. Below, you fools! Let the men work! Captain, will you allow your men to address us in such fashion?
Aye, captain, such insolence calls for the lash. Forget not that we, your passengers, are ladies of good birth and great fortune.
Neither will help you to sink. Join your Queen below and pray for salvation.
Below? And lady to flee the ship while we drown? We refuse.
Then join your hands to work. Fall on the ropes and bring down the mainsail.
All hands to the mast! Bring down the mainsail! Captain! You dog, you insolent dog, how dare you!
It's a row about the drowning, I swear it.
A perfect row! An insolent row! The bow splits! We are lost!
Overboard, every man full sail.
Oh, my lady! Oh, my jewels! Oh, my pearls!
Oh, my beautiful hair!
Quickly, girls! To our cabins and rescue what we can! Ashiana, follow!
If the storm claims
One life. Pray that might be my lady Antonia. And if the seas are merciful, might 2 more be added to that.
It will be a miracle and then it will survive the storm on Rio.
Our only hope lies on that island. Pray to God that its people are friendly.
the storm is over, mistress. The danger has passed and we've been spared.
So we have, spirits, but I've never seen such a fierce and terrible storm than the one that hit our island. You, spirits, tell me, was it nature or my mother's magic that put the elements into such a rage?
And your mother has forbidden us to say.
You have never kept secrets from me before, spirits.
Never, never.
Then why now, after such a fearful night?
Miranda, no harm was done.
No harm. I saw a vessel dashed to pieces up against the rocks, and all in her perish.
No harm, Miranda, no harm.
All is done in care of you, good lady.
Then it was my mother's magic that summoned conjured up the tempest.
We were the storm, Miranda. We were the winds and the waves.
We boarded the ship, now in the bow, now in the stern.
The waist, the deck, in every cabin.
We flew like fire and burned in many places.
About the masts, upon the heaving sails.
Blew the waters into such a frenzy that mighty Neptune could have done no worse. Oh, those poor souls! I could hear their cries. Surely they perished.
No! None perished.
Mother!
Greeting, Our Lady Prospero.
I say that none were harmed. Tell your suffering heart, Miranda, there's no harm done. All this I've done for you, my daughter.
But why?
Miranda, in all these years of lonely island existence, never have you asked me of your life before we came here.
I have not wanted to know.
But now it is time. Spirits, lend your hands and take my magic garments from me.
We are at your command, mistress.
Miranda, can you remember a time before we came to this simple cave?
Certainly I can, madame.
By what? A house? Or a person? You were barely 6 years old.
Were there once 2 or 3 women who attended me?
There were, Miranda, 3 sisters who attended to you. For you were born to be a princess. These memories are painful to me. My aerial spirits, I command you, reveal to your mistress the secrets of her life. There was once a time, Miranda, when your father was king of Milan, a monarch of great power, loved by all his people, and so are you, little princess, and your precious mother.
Then came a terrible time. Your father fell ill, and in time he died. Your good mother, the Lady Prospero, took the throne. She ruled with grace and kindness. Milan prospered under her.
But soon, your mother's sister, your own Aunt Alonza, oh, that a lady of good breeding should prove so vile, saw the riches and power her sister owned, and wanted them.
With promises of wealth and fame, Alonso won your nursemaids to her cause, stole you away from your palace, and cast you into a dismal cell.
With bribery and threats, she caused her mother to be seized and imprisoned, and called herself the Queen of Milan.
Oh, treachery! What happened to us then?
One loyal servant, a lady called Consuela, wise counselor to your mother, with bravery defying this wicked queen, crept by night to the prisons and released you both, meaning to bear you away to safety in a neighbouring land.
Alas, the alarm was raised too soon. You pursued, and scarce had time to run a fragile boat, few supplies, and set to sea in darkness, without a sail, trusting the sea to spare you both.
Providence, not the waves brought us here, Miranda. A place of safety, and to our good fortune, a place of magic, which has been the subject of my studies for all these years.
With our aid, mistress.
I thank you, spirits. Without your knowledge and great powers, Consuela's kindness might all have been in vain, and we poor souls perished here, forgotten and unknown.
I wish I could thank that lady for her kindness. But mother, why raise such a terrible storm? And how can it be that none were harmed?
Our trusty spirits, flying over the ocean, brought news to me of a vessel returning from a pleasure voyage to our much-missed Milan.
On that vessel was a queen.
And with that queen was a wise old woman.
And with them, there were 3 wicked sisters.
And others too, of whom you yet not know, Miranda.
By this strange coincidence, all my enemies arrived upon our island at once, and our long years of waiting, Miranda, are almost over. Our slaves have woken.
A fate up upon them, mother.
I know, Miranda, but they carry our wood and tend our fires, and 100 other tasks too heavy for our gentle spirits. Caliban! Caliban! Come forth!
Poisons! Drop on you both!
Hot winds burn your flesh! You Perry suffer for these insults.
This island is ours! My cigarettes are witch mother! And you took it from us!
When you came here first, you stroked us, you fed us, and you taught us how to name the bigger light, how rest not burn by day and night.
We loved you then, and showed you all the secrets of this isle! The fresh springs, brown pinks, barren places, and fertile!
Cursed be we that did so! You turned against us, made us your slaves, and Listen and obey. My aerial spirit, my industrious servant, my aerial spirit. I have a task for you that must be done between this hour and nightfall. Go, search the island, gather up the company the storm brought ashore, separate as they are. Watch over them and spy upon their purposes. But first, bring here the youngest of them all, with all the gentlest magic in your powers.
We shall, good lady, do all you command. Earth,
Air,
and water, fire the sun, and the storm's lightning. By all these powers are we your messengers.
And now, Miranda, you to your studies and I to mine. Till the noon sun fills the sky, my project grows. But to what end? None but good fortune knows.
Give it up, Prince Ferdinand. Haven't we searched long enough for the Queen? Surely she is drowned. And the rest of them.
It's a miracle that we are not drowned ourselves. God be praised for a barrel of wine that brought us ashore.
I'll drink to that, good Trinculo. What? We drink already, Stefano? And only an hour on dry land. We shall search this island until my mother is found.
You may be a prince at home, good sir, but here on this miserable place you are stranded as we are, and subjects we are none.
Except to the bottle! Here's my sweet ruler! Well, drink, fools, and be lost forever. I'll search for the Queen and her party.
If the party he speaks of be those witch women of the Queen's court, I care not whether they be alive or drowned.
Nor I. I'll shed no tears of their beds beating for waves. Villains are they all.
What sound is this? From the earth? Or in the air?
I like it not. Trinculo, what say you? Is this music to be feared?
I like it neither, Stefano. God save us from the devils.
Great heavens preserve us. What's our need?
Arm yourself!
These words remember my poor mother. Surely she is drowned, and spirits have robbed her soul.
Mortals cast upon this isle, far from home and hope and friends. Here I lullaby the while, as gentle sleep your life defends. Strangers to our magic lands, rest now on these yellow sands. Asleep, asleep.
Harm them not, for I have strength I defy you, spirits.
Never seek to interfere, for our strength is thrice your own. While these mortals slumber here, follow Ferdinand alone.
My name and my language. Surely this is a haunted place, and my strength is stolen from me by demons.
Demons are we none, good prince, but spirits of the earth and sky, sent to call you to Our Lady, whose postels nearby.
What am I then? Your prisoner or your guest?
Our prisoner,
And our guest,
come away.
and speak no words.
So by our magic have we got first peace in our mistress's plot. Now it is our lady's will, we aerial spirits linger still, and wait, and watch, while other strangers meet our island's many dangers.
To these yellow sands we call the Queen, her counsellor and all, who follow in her wretched train. Prospero shall the Queen again.
I beg you, madam, be merry, for you have the cause of joy, and so have we all. For our escape is much beyond our loss, then wisely weigh our sorrow of our comfort.
Consuela, peace, I pray you.
Look, the queen takes comfort like cold porridge.
The old crow lays it on thickly with a spoon, and sweetness sticks in her throat.
Look, she is winding up her wit like a clock.
And will strike like one too.
Madam,
Bong!
we can allow ourselves to be weighed down by every grief that comes to us. We shall ever be grieving.
I beg you, Consuela, no more.
Amen to that.
Your Highness, this island seems to be a desert.
And another one. Is there no end to these prattling fools?
Adriana, hold your tongue though, unless it has some sense to impart.
Your Highness,
Which it never does.
this island seems to be a desert, uninhabited and far remote from health. Yet it surely must be of a tender, delicate temperance.
Temperance? I'll have none of that.
The air breathes upon us here most sweetly.
What, with lungs? They must be rotten ones then.
Or if it was perfumed by a swamp.
Here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save the means to live.
That was none, or little.
How fresh and sweet the grass looks. How green.
And yet the ground is dry and dismal, or so my eyes tell me.
And most surprising of all, our garments, being as they were, drenched in the sea, they now appear fresh and cleansed, as if new bought. Is that not a wonder?
Aye, a wonder, if truly spoken. She has drunk, it seems, too much of the salt sea water, and her brains are pickled.
I just wish the seawater had pickled her lungs. And not my beautiful dress.
We'll see what a tangle it's made of my beautiful hair.
You cram these words into my ears against my will. Paul's weak set upon his voyage, for we are lost, and where send is the captain is drowned, and never will I see him again.
Madam, he may live. I saw him beat the surges under him and ride upon their backs. He trod the water with his bold head above the waves he kept, and swam as if borne to the waters towards the shore. I do not doubt he came alive to land.
No, he's gone, I say.
Our queen, you must blame yourself for your great loss, that ordered all your court upon the voyage to mark nothing more worthy than your 10 years on the throne.
You were quick enough to take the Queen's invitation at the time.
Aye, now we are cursed for it. We might be stranded here for all eternity.
It's foul weather and it's all good, Queen, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
We have struggled with the waves and travelled far. We should be wise to rest.
Sleep
Then would you
then.
be Queen of the island? Then would you be Queen of the island, madam?
Then would you be the Queen of the island, madam?
And as fair a queen as this island ever knew.
Aye, and one with no heir or succession. You may thank yourself for it.
For shame, good lady.
I beg you, no more. There is no comfort in these words. My son is gone and all hope lost.
So we all.
Queen and council, servant too, Ariel brings her gifts to you.
Cease your sorry words and grieving, from your waking life now leaving.
Sleep shall settle on your heads, and these stones shall be your beds.
Conspirator, do you not feel the weight of sleep upon your eyes? For surely do I on mine.
And on mine. We have struggled with the waves and travelled far. We should be wise to rest.
Sleep then, and wake refreshed. Antonia, will you and your sisters guard our rest?
Aye, good lady. These yellow sands shall be our bedstead. Asleep, asleep, asleep.
What a strange drowsiness possessed them all of a sudden.
Must be the quality of the climate.
Why does it not then sink our eyelids? I found myself not disposed to sleep.
Nor I. They dropped, as by thunderstroke, this queen of the island into a train.
The queen and train of nowhere on the earth. This is a cursed place.
I'm sure we will escape and yet return to Ferdinand, which still awaits our queen.
Oh, sisters, how right you are. Milan awaits her queen. Yet, what queen, good sisters? What queen?
Why, this Queen Alonso that sleeps here.
This Queen Alonso that might have slept elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Aye, elsewhere, sister. I mean, beneath the waves.
Why, so she might. So might we all. And yet, here we all are, escaped.
All? Truly?
Methinks I see we are both attending, sister. With Alonso gone and Ferdinand drowned, who is the next heir to Milan?
Why, sisters, none but Alonso's fair cousins.
That's I.
And I,
And I, the elder.
Royal Highness,
My loving and loyal sisters both, who shall sit under the hand.
when those hands be enthroned in Milan.
Here lies our cousin in fair likeness of death. Why might not I, in a brief moment, lay her to bed forever with this obedient seal? The inches of it, while you, sisters, to end the slumber with your blades, might send this troublesome cat, that she should not obstruct our course. And for this timid mouse, she'll take direction as she ever has, and swear herself to silence in Miranda at our command. Are we agreed, my sisters?
We are. Certainly.
Then draw together, and when I rear my hand, do you the like to follow them Consuelo. Strike!
Our mistress through her artful sees the danger, that you her friend are in, and send us forth, but else the project dies. Keep all living.
While you here do sleeping lie, cruel-eyed conspiracy this time does take. If of life you keep a care, shake of slumber, and beware. Awake! Awake!
Why? How now? What is amiss? Why are you drawn? What is the matter? Why these ghastly looks?
Highness, while we stood here secure in your repose, we heard a hollow burst of bellowing, like bulls.
Or rather lions. Did it not wake you? It struck my ear most terribly.
I heard nothing.
It was a din to frighten the monster's ear, to make an earthquake. Indeed, it was the din of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this nice Consuelo?
Upon mine honour, madam, I heard a humming, and not a strange one too, which did awaken me. And as my eyes opened, I saw their weapons drawn. There was a noise, that's certain.
We must stand upon our guard, or else quit this place. We shall draw our weapons.
Lead off this ground and let's make further search for my poor son.
Heaven keep him from these beasts, for he is sure in the island.
Lead away.
Prospero shall know what we have done. So, Queen, go safely on to seek thy son.
Now, sweet daughter, rest you here and I will show you a wonder. Behold.
What is it?
Spirit. Oh, how it seems so lost.
But believe me, madame, it carries a brave fall.
But surely it's a spirit.
No, Miranda, it eats and sleeps and has such senses as we have. This goodly soul before you was in the wreck. Now is he lost, and grieving a lost mother too. When my spirits caught up with him and brought him here.
I might call him a thing divine, though nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Awaken, sir.
There were voices in the air, sweetest dreams, even as I walked. Oh heavens, most surely the goddess of the island who has kept me safe. Fairest vision, will you unfold to me the story of this land, how I came to survive the storm, the most telling of all these puzzles, whether you be magical or maidenly.
No magic, sir. It's certainly a maiden. Are you a spirit, sir?
No spirit, lady. Certainly a prince, indeed a king. So I must be, since the storm took away the queen, my mother.
Alack for mercy! What? Lost to the waves?
Yes, in faith, and her 3 cousins too. This would be grief unbearable, but all sadness is swept away when I behold you, the lady of the land.
I'm glad of it, sir.
At first sight they have exchanged eyes, yet too soon won is often too soon lost. I'll test the prince and make him prove his love. A word, good sir. I fear you take pains to mislead us here. Are you not in truth a liar and a villain?
Why speaks my mother so unkindly? Surely there can be nothing ill in such a soul. I wish my mother could see as I do.
Wait, sir. One word more. I demand that you attend me. I say that you are no king indeed, nor yet no prince, but a villain who has put himself upon this island as a spy to win it from me, the rightful mistress.
No, as I am a man, I deny it, madam.
Have you not taught me, mother, that goodness in any form will always make itself known? I believe there is goodness in this man. I know it.
I say he's a traitor. Come, you are in my power. I'll manacle your neck and feet together. You shall drink only seawater, and all your food will be withered roots and acorn husks. I charge you, follow.
No, I will resist imprisonment.
Make another trial of him, mother.
What? My child is now my mistress? Away, young lady. Usurper, put down your sword, for my powers are mightier than you can ever know, and I will disarm you with this stick.
Beseech you, mother.
Hence! Hang not on my garments.
Mother, have pity. I'll speak for him.
Silence! One word more will stir me to anger. Poor child, you think this man an angel, having seen no other. Foolish girl, to the most of men, this is a Caliban, and they to him seem angels.
Then my desires are most humble, for I have no ambition to see goodly a man.
Come on, your nerves are robbed of vigour by my charms.
So they are, my spirit. It's in a dream. We're all bound up. Yet my mother's loss, the wreck that I feel, the weakness which I possess, the wreck of all my friends, even the threats of this sorceress, would all seem light to me if through my prison, once a day, I may behold this maid.
It works, as I planned it. Come on, and learn what you shall do for me.
Be of comfort, sir. My mother's of different nature than she seems by these words. This is strange behaviour, truly.
Now, good lady, I am content.
Look not with anger on your mother, child. Be patient till today's sun has run her course, and by nightfall I will reward you with a gift far greater than you could ever dream. Sir, away to commence your labours. Come, Miranda.
Let all the infections that the sun sucks up from the bogs and streams on Prospero fall and make us sick of stomach! Cursed be the sorceress who puts us to such labour!
Hark! Her spirits hear you! They shall punish us now with their pinches and cramps!
Aye, but at her will, not at theirs! Never would desire our enemy until she arrived! Cursed be the day! The spirits were our friends, and they were kind to us!
So was she at first! What fools we were to trust her and to learn her language!
She took away our isle, and our freedom. How could she blame us for plotting to win them back?
Prospero! May hot winds scour your back and burn out your eyes!
Spirits! The spirits and tormentors! Fall back, brother, and hide!
That's where I heard. I thought I saw. Oh, how my brain is addled. A curse on the island that puts such screams in my head. Stefano, my old friend Stefano, where are you?
Is that Trinculo? I thought I heard the noise of thunder. Speak again, old friend. Are you here?
Stefano. We are two men who survived the shipwreck. Was not the prince here with us? He is gone. He is gone.
Let him be gone. Let him go back to the waves that threw him out. Old friend, is this our island now?
The chance it is, if there be no natives.
Then we are kings of this country. I drink to King Trinculo.
And I to King Stefano.
Oh, mighty spirits, do not torment us! We'll bring our wood home faster!
What's this? Some inhabitant of the isle? He calls out most strangely.
Perhaps he fears a storm. Look how he quakes beneath his gabardine.
Hold there, islander. Why hide you there? Leave us alone, we beg you. Tell Prospero will do her bidding.
Do not torment us! We serve your mistress!
What's this? Two voices? What a monstrous creature we'll find here, good Stefano.
Ah, here's his mouth. What a goodly head he has on his shoulders.
And here's another. Two heads and two voices. A marvel indeed.
Where the devil should he learn our language?
I know not, but if we detain him, and get into Milan. And I show him he's a monster that will make us rich indeed.
I'll offer him drink to make him think us his friends. Come on, goodly French creature, open your mouth. Here is that which will give language to you. Open your mouth, good cat. You do not know who's your friend. Open your chaps again.
And I'll offer drink of the other mouth. Ho there, Islander. Top this up too, and then show yourself.
Oh, celestial liquor!
Oh, heavenly cordial! Out you go, cat! Look, Trinculo! 2 monsters with a head apiece!
A servant for us both, I declare.
Oh, mighty masters, let us serve you on your heavenly cordial. Did you not drop from heaven?
Out of the moon, I do assure you. I was the man in the moon when time was.
I have seen you in her. My mistress showed me your light in the sky.
What mistress, Mooncalf?
She's the sorceress of this isle, and a tyrant. She pens us to rock and puts us to labour.
2 cruel monsters. We'll have no mistress on our island, Trinculo. Let's be rid of the witch. Oh yes, masters. We'll show you her. We'll take you to her cave, where you may put her to the sword. Then we will show you this isle, and kiss your foot, and worship you.
Come, where's that? Kiss the bottle monsters.
By this good light, these are very shallow monsters, very weak monsters. The man in the moon, most poor and credulous monsters.
We'll show you the best springs. We'll pluck berries and catfish for you, and bring you enough wood. A plague upon the sorceress that which we serve.
We'll carry her no more sticks, yet obey you, O wondrous men.
A most ridiculous monster to make a wonder of a poor pair of drunkards.
I beg you now, lead the way without any more talking. Trinculo, with the queen and her company being drowned and the prince lost, we will rule together here. Mooncalf and cat, lead away.
Farewell, mistress. Farewell. Farewell.
A howling monster, a drunken monster.
No more dams will make for fish,
All fed for firing, at requiring.
nor scrape trencher, nor wash dish.
Freedom! Hide! Hide! Freedom!
Freedom! High day, freedom!
Oh, brave monsters, lead the way!
Freedom!
Hide! Freedom!
Freedom!
Hide! Freedom! Freedom! Hide! Freedom!
Have you put the prince to the labours I instructed?
We have, my lady. You want to bring wood for your fire.
He approaches presently.
We are invisible and will watch his living.
I must remove some 1,000 of these logs and pile them up at the order of the sorceress. I have no power to resist. The sweet lady Miranda weeps when she sees me work, and says such baseness does not suit my bearing. Yet let to labour thus is a pleasure when she is near.
Alas now, pray do not work so hard. I wish the lightning had burnt up those logs you unforced to pile. Pray, set them down and rest you, for my mother is hard at study and safe for some 3 hours.
Sweet lady, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must do.
If you'll sit, I'll bear the logs a while. Pray, give me that. I'll take them to the pile.
Noble, precious creature, I'd rather crack my sinews and break my back than you such dishonour undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It would suit me no worse than it does you, for I would do it with much more ease. For my good is for it, and yours is against.
Noble mistress, I delight in pains when you are near. I do beseech you, what is your name?
Miranda, my mother, I've broken my oath to say so.
Admired Miranda, indeed, the top of admiration. So perfect, so peerless, you are created of every creature's best.
Few men and fewer women can I recall. set from childhood's cloudy glass. But I'm content to say that if I could stay by you for always, I would stay by you for always.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think now a king. I was not born to this wooden slavery. Yet the very instant I saw you, did my heart fly to your service, and there resides, and makes me a willing slave to it.
Do you love me then?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to these words. Beyond all limits of what else is in the world, I do love, prize, and honour you.
I'm filled to weep for what I'm glad at.
A fair encounter of two most rare affections. Heaven rain grace upon them.
Wherefore weep you?
At my unworthiness that dare not offer what I desire to give.
And what would you give?
My hand and my heart, good sir. For I'm your wife, if you'll marry me. And if not, I'll die your servant.
No servant then, but my wife, and I your husband, with a heart as willing as freedom's light. Here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it.
What's this, sir? Dalliance? Step away, I command you. Daughter, what say you?
Only that no nobler creature has ever crossed my life. Nor would I wish his path ever to leave it.
And you, sir? What say you to this?
Same 1,000-fold, and gladly would I be your servant always, if you consent that this lady may be my wife.
That may not be. For she is yours, and so I give her with all my heart, and release you from your bondage.
Spirits, that is your charge.
See it done. If I have too severely punished you, your compensation makes amends. For all my punishments, for my trials of your love, and truly have you stood the test.
I'm
Here before heaven, I present my daughter's hand.
I'm amazed, and thank you for it, madam.
Fairly spoke. Sit down and talk with her. She is your lady now. My aerial spirits, my industrious servants, my aerial spirits!
What would our potent mistress, who wait your every command with our good will?
Over the mean babbles of this island, I give you the power to test and torment them to the utmost, but be sure to foil their evil designs, and bring both parties safely here by set of sun.
Mistress, we'll see this done.
My daughter, and now my son, retire a little while into my cave, and there renew yourselves with leisure, for by nightfall there are yet more wonders to behold.
Let me stay here forever, with so rare a mother, and so wondrous a wife.
For these few hours, leave me to my studies.
Farewell then.
Spirits, I bid you, prepare me now in all my finery, for within the next 4 hours my powers must be tried to their utmost. Come, music, and prepare. I thank you, spirits. Tomorrow at dawn this island shall be yours once more, for Prospero and her child approach their destinies.
Where will you go, mistress?
To a world you know nothing of, and nothing knows of you, my spirits.
We shall miss you, good lady.
And I you. To this time for our charms and magic, lead away.
Honour riches, marriage blessing, long continuance and increasing, earth's abundance, riches plenty, bounds and garners, never empty, vines with clustering bunches growing, plants with goodly burden bowing, spring comes to you at the farthest, in the very end of harvest. That love might prosper too, but yet the island must be cleansed of all taint. Spirits of air, of earth, of water, of fire and of lightning, bring down your powers and drive all evil away.
With this rich frippery our traps will bait, and now invisible our prey will await.
Tell not me, when the butter's out, we will drink water, and not a drop before. Therefore, burr up and boredom, 7 monsters, drink to me.
7 monsters, the folly of this isle. You say there's mistakes upon this isle, and we are 4 of them. If the other 2 be brave like us, they totters.
7 monsters, speak at once, and say what you think of me, truly.
You are wise, a noble, and that most gracious drink.
Drink and speak again, monsters.
Wait, but came to this isle, then we should be all our subjects.
Drink again, and tell me how this might be encompassed.
As we told you before, you are subject to a tyrant, a sorceress by which her cunning cheated us of this isle.
By sorcery, she took this out from us, when we gave her naught but kindness and loyalty.
You, in your greatness, might revenge this upon her, and then be lords of it, and will serve you most loyally.
Aye, with a blow I'd strike her down and be king of this island.
Never, you coward.
What trick you? Defy me?
Not I. I said nothing.
Well, silence then. Mooncarf, proceed.
It is her custom to sleep in the afternoon. Then you may creep up upon her and knock a nail into her head.
Batter her with a log.
Or cut her windpipe with a knife.
This we shall do, and more.
Never, you coward.
What, Stefano? Defiance?
Not I. I said nothing.
Nothing you are. I shall be wanting here.
A challenge? Keep a civil tongue, Trinculo.
Why, look who speaks. 'Tis Stefano's tongue that shall keep its place in his mouth.
Empty words. Oh, you brainless buffoon.
I shall not endure your mockery. Now take this.
Oh, see what drink does to a madman. Now take you this.
Stop, masters! For this is trickery of the sorceress for sure.
Did you not defy me, Trinculo?
Not I swear.
But did I not hear a voice say, I shall be king here?
The isle is full of sounds, noises and sweet airs. Sometimes 1,000 instruments will buzz about my ears. And sometimes voices that, if I had wakened from a long sleep, would make me sleep again.
Aye, and in dreaming the clouds were open, ready to show riches to fall upon me. The when I wake, I will cry to dream again.
Oh, monsters, you will have your freedom when we are lords of this isle. Trinculo, I'm sorry I beat you.
I'm sorry I beat you, Stefano. And now to our business. Where lies this sorceress we must kill? She and her daughter.
This is the mouth of her cell. No noise, and enter. Do that good mischief which may make the sound yours forever. But remember, first to possess her books, for in them lies all her magic.
Aye, her books. Without them, she's nothing.
Proceed then, and silently.
Why, what have we here? Trinculo, behold! Such robes, such riches!
Oh, Stefano, a worthy Stefano. 'Tis a wardrobe for a pair of kings.
Let it alone, to be but trash.
Oh ho! This will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall get my wardrobe for nothing.
Do you mean to dote on such rubbish? Be away and do the murder, for if she wakes, she'll fill us from toe to crown with pinches.
Monsters, lay to your fingers and help bear these away where our barrel of wine is hidden, or we'll turn you out of our kingdom forever. Now, carry this.
And this.
Aye, and this.
A moment will be lost.
Set on and scatter. Let them be hunted soundly. Now at this very hour lie at my mercy all my enemies, but one last act of magic will bring them to my heels. Then shall all my labours end, and my spirits free the winds and the waves.
Time means nothing on an island. In a place with no clocks, minutes and seconds are meaningless, and only the rise of the sun and the moon give notice to the passing of time. But now the hours do matter. 12 are gone since the storm and shipwreck, and noon has passed, and round about the island gather the friends and foes of Prospero. 4 more hours will see the setting of the sun and the last fulfillment of the magician's plan. The island will sleep again.
weariness. Sit down and rest all. Even here I'll put off my hope. My son is drowned which going to find in the sea mocks our search on land. Well, let him go.
I'm right glad she is so out of hope. Do not, for one moment, forget the purpose you both resolved to effect.
Our next advantage we will take thoroughly. Particularly tonight, for now, if they are pressed with trouble, they will not, nor cannot use such vigilance when they're fresh.
So it shall be tonight. For now, no more.
What harmony is this, my good friend's harp? Marvellous, sweet music. Heavens, what are these?
A living puppet show. Now believe in unicorns and dragons and the phoenix.
Mere beasts and of the worst sort, sisters, be on your guard now. There's certainly to people of the island, though in human shape, yet note their manners are more gentle than many we should find in our human generation.
They've vanished strangely, but they've left the banquet behind. My ladies, will you taste of what is here?
Not I. What trickery of the island, what poison would they work upon us?
Devils to fool us with their smooth manners. We should be lost.
And yet, my poor stomach thunders.
And mine.
And mine. Would that we were home in a good Italian coffee shop.
Indeed, the world is full of wonders. We need not fear those which are merely strange. Have trust in the island, and it will pay you, I warrant.
Well, I will step up and feed, even if it were to be my loss. No matter the distance out, I have nothing to lose. Cousins, ladies, approaching the feast. We are all much in need.
You are fallen of sin, whom destiny, that has to instrument this isle, has belched you up here on this isle where never humans did inhabit. You among humankind being most unfit to live. We have made you mad and locked up all your senses.
You fools, we spirits and ministers of fate, invulnerable. Your swords are now too heavy for your strength and will not be uplifted. But remember that 4 of you from the land did drive our good Prospero, exposed into the sea, she and her innocent child, which foul deed the powers of anger pursue against you.
You have just in London, they have breath, and now we do pronounce a lingering punishment, worse than any death shall step by step's head. You and your ways, here on this desolate isle, falls upon your heads as nothing, but a heart sorrow all your days.
Why so? Names?
Oh, it is monstrous, monstrous. The billow spoke and told me of it. The winds did sing it to me. And the thunder pronounced the name of Prospero. Loudly declare my trespass. Surely then my son is bedded in the sea for my eternal punishment. I'll seek him there in the deepest chasm, and with him there lie wooded.
Where are these devils? Let me at them. For one fiend at a time. I'll fight the legions together. I'll be your second. We will yet be queens of this isle.
Sword, sisters, and hunt the devils to the edge of the ocean.
All are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison begins to work a great time after, now begins to bite the soul. I must follow them swiftly and hinder them from what their anger may now persuade them to. What will you do?
Out to the shore, and seek for our scattered fellows, for the night comes thick upon us. If there be more of us, some hope of rescue or escape, then no more I need serve those wretched women.
Good fortune then, and may we meet again more happily.
Good fortune, madam, and farewell.
Now, my project gathers to a head. My charms crack not, my spirits obey, and time is with me. How's the day?
But 1 hour before the set of sun.
How fares the queen and her followers?
How does you left them, madam? All prisoners.
Go, release them. My charms I'll break, their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves.
We'll bring them to you, mistress.
My aerial spirits, approach now and cast your most potent spell.
By this roof magic now call we down, spirits of great power, of earth and air, to work upon their spell-soft senses. And when all is ravelled to its end, Prospero shall break her staff, and bury it certain fathoms of the earth. Deeper than a plummet ever did sound, she'll drown her boats.
You elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes and groves, and you that on sands with printless foot chase the ebbing waves.
Ye spirits that by moonshine do green ringlets make, whereof the ewe-not bites, and by whose pastimes to make midnight mushrooms, by whose aid we have bedimmed the noontide sun.
Call forth the savage winds, and between the green sea and the azure vault set roaring war.
To the dread rattling thunder have we given fire, and rifted the stout oak with a lightning bolt.
The sturdy cliffs have we made to shake, plucked up the pine and the cedar in the mightiest winds.
Graves have wakened their sleepers, opened and let forth by this most potent art.
There stand all, for you and our spellstaff. Holy Consuela, my true preserver, I will repay your goodness in word and deed. Most cruelly did you, Alonso, use me and my daughter. Was ever a sister so disloyal? You three sisters were partners in the act, and to this day your venom still works within you, for you would have killed your queen and cousin. All four of you stand at my mercy now, and I might punish you most completely. Yet cruel and unnatural though you are, I do forgive you all, and grant you the chance, on this magic island, the chance to start afresh. Howsoever you take it lies outside my powers.
This is most gracious mistress.
Kindness is all, and it is our duty.
All torment, trouble, wonder, and amazement inhabits him. Some heavenly power guides out of this fearful country.
Behold, Madam Queen, your wrong sister, Prospero, once Queen of Milan. To you and all your company, I bid a hearty welcome.
Whether you be she or some enchantment entered here to abuse me, I cannot tell.
I am she, and with this embrace let me show it, and pronounce my forgiveness upon you.
Then I am blessed, and your stolen throne I resign into entreat you to pardon me my wrongs. But how should Prospero be living and be here?
This is a tale to be told. But first, my noble friend, let me embrace you, whose honour cannot be measured.
Truly this is a miracle of preservation.
For you, my triple cousins, were I so minded, I here could prove you all traitors and call down justice on your heads. Shall I proceed?
We beg you no.
What must we do to prove our honest worth? Aye, anything. But from this day forth, we swear to live most honourably.
And show kindness to all, unnatural as it may seem to us.
First then, be good to your lady, Adriana, who I swear comes with good news in her mouth.
Your Highness, you are well met. Highness no longer, Adriana. But what news?
Our ship, safely in the harbour, full rigged and seaworthy as she ever was before the late Tempest. All the crew adeck and calling for your party. They are prepared and ready to finish our voyage homeward to Milan. The captain swears amazement at our side of the Tempest and says the ship was harboured but to take on water. Truly, madam, I wonder at this chance. I find it almost like a dream.
I wonder in truth, but no dream, Adriana. Still my son, the prince, is lost.
Sister, since you have given me my throne again, I will repay you with as great a gift. Spirits, go bring forth the pair that lie within.
Adriana, we sisters know that we have greatly wronged you. We give you earnest promise of better years to come.
I thank you, madam. Your promise is not needed. Nevermore will I serve your households, but place myself in humble service to our new-found queen, the Lady Prospero, if she will honour me.
Good lady, so I do, and thank you. So, my happy gift. Children, come forth.
Whether this proves a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose.
Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
When all the blessings of the glad mother fall upon you, come and say how you came here.
Oh wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? How beautiful mankind is. Oh brave new world that has such people in it.
Who is this maid that hangs upon your arm? Is she the goddess that brought us thus together?
Madam, she is mortal, daughter to this Queen of Milan, from whom I have received a second life, and a second mother, this Lady May, to it.
Look down, you gods, and on this couple drop the blessed crown, Happy day, in one voyage has Ferdinand found a wife and Prospero a throne.
And all of us ourselves were before we scarce knew who we truly were.
Well spoken of. Yet, aren't there 4 of our assembly still missing? How servants and strangers, we await your company.
Courage, monsters, and follow our bidding.
Is that the truth lies that lie in my head? It is a shocking sight.
These be brave spirits indeed. How fine our mistress is. I was afraid you would chastise us, brother.
Observe these men, my ladies, and judge them not.
Is not this Stefano, the prince's butler? He is drunk now. Where had he wine?
And Trinculo is reading bright. Where might they find some liquor that has pickled them?
I've been in pickle since I saw you last that.
Oh,
Believe me, never out of my bones.
Our mistress will punish us now.
This is the strangest thing as I ever looked on. And his brother too, a wondrous thing.
They are as disproportioned in their manner as in their shape. You brothers of the island, for your offence I'll not punish you, but rather do I give you back your island and your freedom. Take care that you show honour to them both.
We will, lady.
Stefano, Trinculo, for your drunkenness and greed we excuse you. But for your penance, we put you to our service, for we are now in need of labour.
Sister, I invite your highness and your train to my poor cave, where you shall take your rest for this one night, and in the morning I'll bring you to your ship, and so homeward to our Milan.
I long to hear the story of your life, which must differ most strangely.
I promise to deliver all, and promise you calm seas and friendly winds. Spirits, that is your last duty to me. Then to the elements be free, and fare thou well.
Now our charms are overthrown, and what strength we have, our own.
Which is most faint, and now 'tis true. We must be here, confined by you.
Or else release us from your bands, with the help of your good hands.
And our ending is despair, unless we be relieved by prayer.
As you from crimes would pardon be, let your indulgence set us free.
Our revels now are ended. These our actors are melted into air, as cloud-capped towers and gorgeous palaces. Even the great globe itself shall all dissolve, and leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with sleep.